Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how the Lockpick Air V2 works. I have a 2015 Chrysler 300. I was told this is the one that I need to be able to do the phone mirroring and all the other stuff. So let's go ahead here and let's get started on showing you how we do it. So first things first, you got to take this piece here off. It's just clips. I started to break it free a little bit already. Sorry for the camera angle. I'm using my phone today. So you just kind of got to pop it out here. Let's see, slowly, so you don't break no clips. Like that. As you can see, there's just some orange clips on it that hold it in there. And then, let's see, where can we put this? Let's set that right there. How about that? This piece here should also just pop free. Make sure we ain't got no screws here. Alright. I'm gonna set you guys down here for a second while I pop this free, and then I will be right back. Alright, as you can see, I went and popped it free here a little bit. These clips are extremely hard to get free. I'm going to tell you right now, you got to put a little bit of pressure on there. I suggest if you have that tool to take it off, I suggest using that because it is very tight. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this off here so we have a little bit more work space. I'm going to sit you down for a second. Alright, so we got that off. You'll see here there is 4 screws, 2 up here, 2 down here. Looks like they are Phillips. We're going to go ahead and take those screws out. Alright, now that that is free, we should be able to just grab onto the head unit here. Ouch, it's a little bit warm. That's nice. Alright, I'm going to pull the radio out. It's very hot. Wasn't very smart to drive the car before I did this. Should have did that first. Alright, so you can see back here, you got a bunch of plugins. We're going to be using this one here. So take it free, there's a little tab here, you push it in, you pull it up, and the unit pops free, as you can see. Okay, so now inside our box, over here, you see we got this big huge mess of wires, a box full of fun stuff. What we need is the lockpick. If I was smart here, I'd have brought a tripod with. This not doing this with a tripod kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna set you down for 1 second. As you can see, I'm just taking this antenna here. Gonna plug it in. I'll show you that here once I get it plugged in, where it goes. Alright. There's a little screw tab on the back. You plug it in there. Now let's untangle this mess of wires here a little bit. Let's see what we got going on here. Make this a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so this plug-in here is going to get plugged back into your factory harness over there. Make sure that when you plug it in, you're plugging it in the correct way. So I'm going to set you down for a second here while I plug this in, and I'll be right back. Okay. Oops. So I got that plugged in there. Now this harness on this end is going to be what's going to get plugged into the back of your radio. Now you can see there is a few other little plug-ins here on this harness that are going to get plugged into the front side of this thing here. Maybe. Okay, we got that plugged in. Got that plugged in. Alright, so now you can see I got those two wires plugged in there. Now it comes with a bunch of little splicers here if you want to add a reverse camera. What else do we got there? We got cameras for the front and the back. Now my car already has a factory camera in the rear, and I'm not going to be installing any front cameras or side mirror cameras or any of that stuff. So I'm going to skip that part of it. If you want to see another video down the road how to do that, let me know and I'll consider putting some more cameras on the car. But as of this moment right now, I am not going to put a camera on the car. So next you got this little bag here, which is an antenna for the remote. You're going to want this mounted on the somewhere not behind the radio, so that way you can use the remote that it comes with. So it's just like a little headphones jack. Shouldn't be too hard. Just plug in right there. Go ahead, plug it up like that. And let's see if we can find somewhere to put this box. I'm going to pause for a second here, look for a good spot to put this, and then I will be right back with you in just a second. Okay, so I plugged in this other harness. It comes with a bunch of these here, some for cameras, some for audio, video, and it also comes with a USB plug-in. I suggest plugging it in and putting this USB somewhere visible outside of the car, so if your lockpick needs an update, instead of tearing all your dash apart to get at this, all you have to do is just plug in your hard drive into the side of wherever you got this thing sticking out at. Make your life a lot easier in the long run. Alright, so I went ahead and did a few things here, trying to save on the video here. I don't want to make a hour-long video here showing you guys how to do something that only takes a few minutes. So I went ahead and got all the wires plugged in here. You know, all these are for your video, audio, or your cameras, whatever so be. And these are the power wires that are already there, so if you need to hook up cameras, they're all there for it, ready to go. Let's see, what else do we need? I found a pretty nice spot, it looks like. We're going to go ahead and tuck it back in here. Only thing that goes back here would be your controls for the radio and air and stuff, and it looks like there's nothing here on the back of it that's going to be in the way, so I think we're going to go ahead and tuck it back there. You want to make sure it's in a good spot where it's not going to be bouncing around a lot or whatnot, so I'm thinking right back there should definitely be a pretty good safe spot to put it. Everything's out of the way, there ain't nothing back there that's it's going to get pinched on or whatever. So yeah, I think we're going to put it there. I will touch back in here in just a second. Once I got it all put in there, I'll give you a quick little look on what it looks like sitting in there. Show you where I put the antenna wire and the USB, and then we'll put it together and we'll go through how it works. Alright, so I got everything placed back in there. Let me see if I can get a light for you. And as you see, it's sitting back in there pretty good. It's pretty sturdy. All the wires are tucked back there at a safe spot. I decided I'm going to go ahead and leave my, where'd it go? There it is. My USB back here, because this piece is extremely easy to pop off. It only takes 2 seconds to get at this, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this sitting back here out of my way. I put my antenna mount right here. When you put this plastic back in there, it'll just sit, you know, tight up inside here like that. It'll be all out of the way. It won't look too terribly bad. So let's go ahead and put it all back together here. You know, maybe we should go ahead and power it up first, make sure everything's working properly before we put it all back together. That would definitely be a bummer if we had to take it back apart again. So, let's do that. Go ahead, put the car in the run position. And the radio is going to start up normally. If you're interested in doing the SRT, check out my other page on the Taser. That goes through, shows you how it works, talks about it, demonstrates everything. Alright. So, wow, that's annoying. Let's shut the door. Alright, so now we're in this screen. We're in this here screen. We're going to activate it. Over here on your steering wheel there is a VR button. If you hold the VR button for 3 seconds, it enters the lockpick air mode. Alright.
No media source selected.
Alright, so I switched over. I'm using the remote. For some reason my car didn't like the VR mode. You use the little arrows to scroll through what you want to use. You can change your languages. You can change all sorts of stuff in here.